Sometimes we operate beyond what's good for us. We don't know what's good for us, yeah? For example, across most species, if you give them water or water infused with sugar, right? Rats, for example, they'll keep drinking that sugar water till they literally die, right? The same thing with drugs. I mean, the same thing you see with the opioid crisis and what's happening with humans. We are evolved animals. But the same thing occurs in this male and female energy, right? In this sense, that if a man early on, he's attracted to you, it's the honeymoon phase, he'll sleep with you often, right? Boom, 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 bang, 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 especially if he's younger, right? Higher testosterone, etc. He's going to feel the butterflies. Is that necessarily good for him? No, they've shown couples, for example, that sleep with each other once a week on average, which is coinciding with when testosterone peaks in men on the 7th day. There they report the happiest levels, right? When it's lower than that, they report lower satisfaction. When it's higher than that, eventually that also gets to lower satisfaction. Man's got to build up the reserves to feel aggressive, but it's the same thing as a woman. If you want, he doesn't text me enough. If a guy texts you all the time, I want him to cry sometimes at a sad movie. If he cried all the time, that wouldn't be good for you. So sometimes you want to sauce things without knowing the limit in yourself of what would be the good boundaries. So you want a guy who asserts his boundaries. You want a guy who's busy and selectively gives you attention. Don't think just because something feels good, if you eat candy all the time, finally the apple doesn't taste good, right? So there are bounds to these things, and be aware of that. You don't want him to text you all the time, right? You don't want him to be emotional all the time. Keep that in mind.